Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk guest help today. We got Brynar, and he's in his Hawk 30. I don't think you see a lot of Hawk 30 replays, not especially on content creators, but the Hawk 30 is a kind of average tier 8. Some people would say bad tier 8 light tank. It's one of those big light tanks. Big light tanks in the game are they're on the back foot, right? They don't really work as well as you would like to in World of Tanks. The little tiny ELCs and the mana cores and things, there's tiny little bushes and approaches and ways to get into some spots in the map that are well known. And a smaller tank has a better chance of doing it. Plus, it's just bigger in terms of hand-eye coordination. They're easier to hit, to put the pipper on, take shots, all that kind of thing. You know, just a larger tank, the dispersion circle is going to cover more of the tank, or there's going to be a larger tank in the dispersion circle, all that good stuff. That being said, though, Brynar's going to have a really good game. We are here on Murovanka. I haven't seen this, so we're going to do a ride-along. He is running a CVS in the bonus slot. He's got an LNES bounty version and an improved vision, or improved vision, with the vision directive, and he's got food. So we are loaded for bar. Top tier. His opposite on the other side is a Blesk. There are no mediums. There's an Iron Arnie, so there could be another CVS. Looks like there's the possibility of 2 CVSs on the enemy team. And there's a tier 7 light tank that he's got to watch out for. And, oh, is Brynar the one that gives me seasick? I think it is. It's like, oh, whoa. Spawned into the south, fellas. Murovanka. Not an easy map. A decent light tank map for sure. Not an easy light tank map though, because most of the light tank stuff is close in over in the Magic Forest, so it's easy to get spotted or proxy lit or just simply seen by mediums or guys that are just right there in your face, so to speak. But he's not going there, so all that discussion just doesn't matter. I do see this a bit. People do like in light tanks sometimes to come around to these bushes. I'm not 100% sure what the purpose is. It might get them some SA potentially on what's coming. We'll see if he gets lucky with a bit of spotting damage. We got guys down the middle. He does get a chunk of the SP1C right off the bat, and he hits him with HE. One of the nice things about this tank I didn't mention, but it's HE round. These guys are just, well, never mind. I guess that this is probably the best place to be to counter their light tanks. What the hell do I know? Not a damn thing. He gives a spanking to 2 of these guys, and maybe another one. Oh, that is a bummer. That is a bummer. Tossing HE around. Not getting lit, so this is crazy. All right, well, let me know, fellas. Is this a place you take your light tanks to do exactly what he's doing? It looked like a plan. Potentially, was it just lucky, or was this the actual plan right here? And now he's got this feller. Gets a whole 15 because he shoots HE into the side of him. We're going to switch ammo. It doesn't look like we're sticking with the HE for the moment. So he backs out, and maybe he's going to head over to the other side of the map, because going hull down against the heavies right there is not the best play probably for the Hawk 30. I don't know, maybe that's a good spot there. It certainly has some shots on their light tanks running around in that field. As we saw, my concern with it is if any of the other enemy tanks had come up over the top, or was he backed down enough? He may have been. He may have been. It's not a spot I use. Very interesting. One thing I like about looking at your replays and checking it out is I can learn things like this. Setter gets rid of the SP1C. That's a great kill right there. Because on this map, provided everything else is more or less equal, if you can kill the enemy light tanks, you have quite an advantage actually. Because what it ends up being most of the time is trying to dig somebody out, one team or the other, out from around their cap. And with a light tank, that makes it much easier to get in there and get some lights. Both the south and the north side have some pretty strong camping spots for fallback and camping spots for guarding the... Boy, did he just pin with an HE round? Did he just pin the Chiri in the face? I didn't notice what that round was, but holy cow, he just got 357, so it has to be the HE round. It is a 240 Alpha, I believe, otherwise. Yes. But we're just making a living. Things are working and things are not working. Didn't really work against the side of the T-28 Proto, but it certainly worked against the poor Chiri. Oh, we found the other light tank. Oh, this could hurt. Nice, 324 out of that. Absolutely. Oh, well, you got, wow, okay. He took a hit. 1 round or 2. 22. Is that what that thing's alpha is? I don't think so. Maybe it is. There's not a lot going on over here, guys. They've got 3 dead on the enemy team. 4 now. Both their light tanks are gone. It appears to just be a Chi-Ri. Let's pause this and assess the situation. Where are we? It looks like the only thing we're missing is a 5100. All right, he could be over here playing like a TD. The Iron Arnie, potentially, and a Galwika, and that's it. So there's 3 tanks. Looks like we got Brynar working around through the middle right here, trying to get shots across. Our heavies appear to be doing a good job. Oh, there we go, get the XM. That was an HE round, didn't do much, as expected. I don't know, Brynar, if you've got the intuition skill. Oh, well, HE's going to work beautifully here, probably. Going to get a single kill. Oh! Well, that's a bummer. Dude's on the run. Can we kill him? Nice lead shot. Boop. Nope. Probably behind something. Now we got a Galwika. I think if you had the intuition and were able to use it, you might have got a little more out of these shots here. But I get it. I have the same issues. We're gonna shoot HE at this guy. Ow, he missed anyway. Boy, we're just gonna live on the HE. This is some weird positioning by the enemy. We got 1,200 assist, 1,605 damage. The heavies are winning. This is gonna hurt, isn't it? Yep, 326. Another nice HE round. Tell you what, as long as the HE round is working, that's one of the strengths of this tank. Not a whole lot else about it. It's got pretty good vision. Not great camo for a light tank, though it does carry it on the move like all light tanks do. So its gun is decent if the HE is working. He's got 1,900 damage. We're still living on the HE here. Okay, is that the 5100 over there? It sure is. So the 5100 was over there playing Snipper. And that's it, fellas. We know where all their tanks are, or at least have seen them in the fairly recent past. Is this IS and Setter going to get torn up by the 5100? Might want to think about going over there and helping them, but no, we got shots here. 46. I'll tell you what, you have a good game, but I think if some intuition use here might have increased your damage quite a bit. You're going to shoot another HE round at him? Or another... Well, we got 283 out of that one. Alright, that pinned. Iron Arnie did not like that. Yep, and the 5100 won that fight. The Setter's running off. So Brynar's going to ignore the 5100 and move back towards the middle. The enemy has evened this thing up, guys. It's 8 to 7. We're going to try to snipe this guy's cupola. If this hits, that's going to be funny. Nope, we missed. Start thinking about the 5100 behind you. He's either moving south or coming across the map, I would imagine. Unless he's just a very dedicated camper. Could be, you never know. We just got lit by something. Kind of interesting. Oh, it must have been Iron Arnie because he's on the other side here. He's on your side of the hill. We're going to bail out of that. Brynar is very dedicated to the standoff. Okay, whoa. He's looking for a light. Looking for a highlight, I guess. It's better than saying looking for a light. He's looking for a highlight to get a shot. There's the 5100. Danger. Well, he got spotted by you. And did not see you. So he's got 454 hit points. Looks like we're going to work around. 2,260 damage, 1,400 assist. Fade way to the south, I guess. Man, I'd have really gone in there and finished off the 5100. I would not have left him in the forest shooting the guys on the east side of the hill or anyone who went up to the top. That's just a lot of firepower to leave kind of circulating out there. It looks like he has Prioritize coming over here and helping. The Vipera is in tough shape. Gets a chunk out of the TS-54. There's also a prototype involved down here. Oh geez, there he is. Turret maybe? Yeah, the side of the turret might have been a better aim point. AMBT's trying to make it happen. He's in trouble. Oh geez. Yeah, you might want to think a little more about prioritization of what to kill here. Nice shot, nice aim. That's exactly what you need to do. We did get the TS-54 out, but I think we could have finished off the Proto. So if we'd have pushed, got down in there and finished off the Proto, then we could have come around and helped with the XM57 and the UDAs. And the Proto's not too afraid of you, actually. Okay, so we're going to bail out of this. Like I said, very dedicated to the standoff, which can work. It's clearly working here. 2,502 damage, 1,437. You just think a slight bit more of aggression. A slight bit more? A bit more aggression might have helped your team out a little faster here. But let's see how we finish this out. We got a T-28 on low hit points, and UDAS on low hit points, and XM on low hit points. TS-54 is sort of in trouble, man. This is why I didn't like leaving the 5100, but it'll depend on where that 5100 is gone. I would not be surprised to see the TS die to the 5100 shooting him in the side while we're messing around over. I don't know what this Caliban's doing. Is he AFK? We may have an AFK Caliban. That's unfortunate. Naturally, as soon as I start videoing, yard guys start. Perfect. Perfect timing. As always, yard guys. Thank you. Neighbor yard guys. Awesome. This is looking good, though. The TS-54 survived. Who knows what the 5100 did? Did he fall all the way back? Let's find out where we find this guy. So Briner's going to continue to be careful. There we go. We got this dude. He's done. Nice. Took him down. We're at, well, that was our first kill, believe it or not. 2,617 damage. I think there might be some blind shot damage in there that's not counted right now. 1,460 assist. TS-54 is... Well, he's done some yeoman's work, this TS-54, hasn't he? Found him. Yep, he did fall back. Did we not get lit? That's pretty impressive. That's fairly impressive right there. Takes a bunch of shots. TS-54 is probably like, dude, help me. And Brenner's like, I'm going to try to shoot a pixel. Okay. This is pretty much over. It looks like the 5100 has shot everything. Yeah, 54 is not super jazzed, but too bad, because we're just going to come around here. Oop, we got hit. Oh boy, what are we doing? Help! Shoot him! Freynar, you're so... I will tell you, on that situation, I would not have gone screaming in on him because he was a one-shot and he's so low armored, so little armor on the tank. I'd have snuck up and maybe peeked and found him and then take a shot, kind of hold down. Obviously, your turret's not going to withstand anything really, but you'll minimize the amount he can shoot you. As you can see, the way you did it, you gave him 2 shots before you could even get your gun online. So I'd have got there, peeked over, get my gun online where he is, and just come over and kill him. But anyway, nice job. I'd have done the run around him thing if I was worried about armor and I wanted to get around his side. Then that's the best way to do that. Fantastic, man. Thanks for sending that in. That was a good game. I think it's over 3,000 damage, actually. 1,742, maybe a few more chipped in. 2 kills. Very careful gameplay, but he made it happen. For me, the biggest thing I would advise you to, I would have gone and found that 5100 and got rid of him. Even if he was able to get a shot into me or 2, just make him go away. The Caliban's AFK, by the way, so really it was just you and the artillery, it looks like. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate you. Have a fantastic day, and we will see ya.